guess, Alfred. Hey, can you bring me the research that Dr. McGee left after last week's meeting?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Come in.
That was a long night shift.
There's a uniformed Bane in the cave, you know.
Stairs. I can't do stairs. We lost another cop. Officer Mooney. Another Bane victim.
How many does that make?
6 this week, 22 overall.
22.
Grayson and I went to the drug operation. We found him when the suppliers were making the trade. Mooney was already 4 days into the withdrawals. He was dead no matter what.
How many are in custody?
3? Not that it matters. Bane drug is prevalent in every level of law enforcement in the city. The police counter Bane, he cuts off the drug, and they die of the withdrawals. Just like Mooney.
How about infiltrating the supply shipments?
There's one going down tonight. I'm going in undercover.
You and Nightwing?
Grayson's got something else going down in Bloodhaven.
Of course he does.
I've already got an alias, Bruce. You don't have to worry.
After all the Robins I have ever had under my supervision, you're the one that never made the first move. That's what's kept you alive.
I've had 10 months of training to be out there on my own.
And not nearly enough time to be ready for something like this.
It's going to have to be. I'm sure you had plenty of falls in your first year out there.
Some of them I almost didn't come back from.
I understand the job. I know I can walk at any time. I put on the uniform by choice. My choice. Bruce, it's okay that you're not out there with me.
No, it's not.
You're my mentor and my brother. But you didn't have someone like you showing you the ropes.
Under no circumstances do you engage Bane tonight.
I'm going in to collect information. That's the mission.
Okay.
I'll take my uniform just in case.
Probably best. Bane shows.
I won't engage him. As much as I want to kill him for what he did to you, Bane shows, I'll bail. Bruce, I know some of your worry is because of what happened to Jason. That's understandable. But I'm not him.
Jason. She didn't offer many details outside of naming the Joker.
I'm not here to offer your condolences. Just cut the bullshit.
You and I have always done things our own way. I'm out there for peace. You're out there with an agenda, and it just got your partner killed. Nothing I say can stop you from avenging Jason's murder. However, I am here to offer my...
We both know that you're here to stop me from ending this murder. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to make him suffer.
What's going to stop you from crossing the line?
Joker has left a trail of bodies since he left Arkham. And he has a weapon.
And now, Jason was literally beaten to death with a crowbar. This is beyond putting another man back into prison, Clark.
Which is why you need to let me take this one.
Look, obviously there's mutual respect between us, or else you would have gone after Joker yourself without telling me. I need to understand that I need to take him down. I owe it to Jason.
You gotta make me one promise.
I'm not gonna kill him!
Promise me that when the Joker is back in custody, you will take the proper time off to grieve.
I'll consider it.
How is he?
He's frustrated. People are dying from this Bane drug and he can't do anything about it. He doesn't think we're doing enough. I can tell. How about you?
For starters, we're still working on the antidote for the Bane drug. We're close to perfecting it.
That's why he brought you here. I think he cracked the formula.
Really?
He's always writing in his notebook, tinkering with it, but today it looked like he was reviewing it, like he figured it out.
That's great. The sooner we get the antidote to the right people, we start saving lives.
Bringing us one step closer to taking down Bane.
Has he told you what else we've been working on?
No?
Remember the sample of the venom steroid you snagged from Bane during one of your undercover stings?
How do you know about that?
The reason Bruce had you retrieve it is so that we could manipulate it into a cure for his paralysis.
I'm sorry, what?
Tim, it works. I found the correct template. I manipulated tetrodotoxin taken from pufferfish for pain, isolated molecules in tick saliva to avoid blood clots, coated his DNA with just the right balance of the other elements.
You believe that this is going to heal Bruce and that he's going to walk again? You've run the tests and it's viable?
That's what I'm telling you, and that's what I'm here to tell him.
Bruce has been in that chair for 10 months. His spirit is just as broken as his back. If this miracle cocktail doesn't work, he may not be able to come back from that level of devastation.
He won't have to. It works. The greatest minds work at Star Labs, and the results are conclusive.
The greatest mind is sitting in the chair in that room, and he has tried and failed over and over again to heal himself. Why do you two keep doing this to yourselves?
I thought you'd be more supportive. You're his friend.
He's my brother, and after watching him suffer the way he has for the past 10 months, the only miracle I'm holding out for is his acceptance of this disability.
So you're just going to give up on him so he can give up on himself?
Stop. That's not what this is. He's never going to find peace if you keep feeding him false hope. Bruce's life has been nothing but one loss after another, and that has to end right now.
Look, I know you're coming from a sensitive place, but this is up to Bruce.
We see two different worlds, Doctor. I have hoped for a cure with Bruce and suffered with him when every attempt failed. Maybe this one will work. Just in case, I'm gonna go get some rest. I've got a long night of infiltration ahead of me.
This is genius.
Does it seem feasible?
It certainly looks promising.
We need to get it to testing right away. The Bane drug has already killed 22 police officers and countless others. They need this cure.
Obviously. It looks like you've worked out all the kinks. Shouldn't be too difficult to adjust.
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
Bruce, I need to talk to you about something I think you'll find pretty important.
The most important thing right now is saving lives, Doctor.
Testing came back from Star Labs. The results are conclusive.
It works.
Yes, it works.
I'm gonna walk again. Could you perform the procedure here?
Theoretically, yes.
Good. Let's meet back here in 2 hours. Gather what you need. Oh, and Doctor, let's keep this private.
Sorry for any discomfort.
Well, you did just put a needle in my spine.
Just do your best to relax. There is an element in this that is tested positive to invoke high levels of stress and agitation, but since you'll be incapacitated, worst case is you'll have nightmares.
What kind of stress? Anxiety?
Most felt rage from traumatic situations in their past, things most of us bury. But you don't have too dark of a past, do you, Bruce?
How long will I be under?
Not more than a few hours.
Let's get to it then.
You know, when I was a little girl, my grandfather bought me my very first chemistry kit, strictly against my parents' wishes. He would come over and we would spend hours and hours working on different experiments together, some of which could have blown up the house. That's when I fell in love with science. What about you, Bruce? Any childhood memories you cherish?
My grandpa used to come over every Sunday. He'd sit me next to him and we'd watch TV together. We'd watch shows like Zorro and Grey Ghost. I was sitting next to him. That wheelchairs that I've been using for the past 10 months was actually his.
Hey, Bruce. It's your one and only. It's your old pal, Joker. Don't. You're gonna free the rope. Stop it. Just relax, Dance.
What are we gonna talk about today?
Some great detective. That's just sad, Bruce. Well, okay. I'll let the bat out of the bag. We are going to explore the wonderful world of Bruce Wayne's past.
Let's get to it then.
That's the spirit. I'll be your tour guide. Please keep your arms and legs in the rides at all times and hold your questions till after the persecution.
You're not real.
Oh, but of course I am. This is the really real's reality. All that Bane, Dr. Mumbo Jumbo, that was the dream. Or was it?
It's your best interest to untie me right now.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down. See, we're the same, you and me. And what's in my best interest is less of a beating now than the one I'm hoping for later.
We're not the same. You're a psychopathic murderer.
How are we not the same? I mean, your kills are accidental or comes with the territory, while mine are methodical and skilled and planned out with hyperbole weapons and a great big smile.
I'm not gonna ask you again.
You know, I gotta be honest with you, Bruce. This is borderline snoozeville, but let's have some fun. F you and fun. Remember when your parents were killed? Of course you do. You think about it all the time. And Lord knows we've seen it 10 too many times. Am I right or am I right? So, actually, let's skip past the neck and night and straight on to the morning when you recruited your first boy wonder, Dick Grayson.
What are you talking about?
Well, remember when you followed him to the train station and you talked him out of not running away? But you know what? Let's play a game. Everything wrong with choosing a kid to be your crime-fighting partner. Did you know then what you know now about how alone he become? You know, imprisoned in his own crime-fighting image. Well, this is how we're the same. I mean, not sports, but in trophies. You killed what was left of Dick Grayson's spirit when you suited him up as Robin. And all chance of a normal life was gone.
He always had a choice.
No, you did! When his family became floor paint, you offered him revenge. And you knew he wouldn't turn you down. And, where is he now today anyways? That's right. He essentially became you. He got himself a new pair of slacks and rebranded himself as Nightwing. And now he's alone. All alone. Burdened, saddened, and alone. Come on, Bruce. We're both guys. Let's talk about girlfriends. I mean, I have a girlfriend. And you've had girlfriends. I still have a girlfriend. I mean, what is it about this billionaire playboy, masked vigilante that just can't hold on to them? And the funny thing is like, there was one, Vicky Vale.
Shut up.
Oh, I think someone remembers her. She was something special. And you were able to save her from the Court of Owls. Do you remember this? Look, there she is. You can save her, Bruce. You can actually save her this time. But don't disturb the owls. Go get her. Get her.
Bruce? Hey, wake up. You fell asleep during the movie again.
Where am I? How are you even?
Bruce, honey, are you okay? Hey, Bruce, focus. Focus on me. Code word. Can you tell me what the code word is?
What are you talking about?
It's okay. When you have a mental episode, you can't remember what the code word is. It's okay. It's just another episode. We'll get through it. Okay?
Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
Dr. Tompkins said to start from the beginning, to snap you out of it. Okay, bullet points. Father, mother, murder, suicide.
What?
You were the only witness. Dr. Tompkins helped you get through your childhood and you were cured until your college sweetheart was murdered and you regressed.
My father did not murder my mother.
You felt helpless, and so you developed this imaginary identity you call Batman, and you fight against evil.
Vicky, you know that I am Batman. You investigated until I told you.
You have 3 younger brothers, remember? Richard, Jason, Tim. Jason died in a house fire. Please tell me some of this is starting to sound familiar.
Jason was killed by the Joker.
And then there's the Joker delusion. The aspects of yourself that you can't quite grasp, you manifest into this Joker character.
Vicky, tell me what's going on right now.
I need to call your doctor. This is the deepest that you've ever been in your delusion. I'll be right back, okay?
I recognize this room. This is the den that belonged to my grandparents. They used to leave me down here for hours when I was a kid. I used to feel like a prisoner. What's happening? Bruce, do you know how much you've ruined my life? You should have let me board that train all those years ago. I wanted my family's killer dead, but I was just an angry kid. So I fought by your side until I couldn't stand the person I became. Now I can't escape it. I hate you. Why did you destroy me when I was only broken? You should have let me run away and learn on my own that sometimes justice is not about redemption, but letting go. Forever now, Dick Grayson.
Okay, I just got off the phone with your doctor and she's calling the owls.
The owls.
Right, you don't remember. Dr. Tompkins used owls as a symbol to relieve stress ever since you were a little kid.
No, Vicky, you have exactly 30 seconds to tell me what's going on.
So, you know what? Let's take your medicine. It'll help you calm down, okay?
Do you know what this
this is?
It's your medicine.
No, this is a highly addictive intravenous drug manufactured by Bane, and its withdrawals are 100% fatal. He's been poisoning the city with it for the past 8 months.
It's harmless. It's just your medicine. It helps you sleep.
Harmless? Really? Okay, fine. Let's try it out on you first and see which one of us is crazy.
Stop, Bruce. Please stop.
The truth.
Okay. 4 years ago, I uncovered the Court of Owls. I had to beg them to let me live, and they did, but for a price. They faked my death to get to you, and it broke you. Ever since then, they've had me drug you to make you believe that this whole Batman is just a facade in your head.
No, Bane, he paralyzed me. I've been in a wheelchair for 10 months.
We have to move quickly. You need a suit.
Bane destroyed my last suit. In the cave, there's pieces of other suits I can put together. That should work.
They're here.
Stay here. Don't move. Vicky?
By the order of the Court of Owls, we find you, Vicky Vale, guilty of treason. Your punishment shall be death.
Bruce, why would you let them kill me? Bruce, please don't let them kill me again. Please, Bruce. No, please, Bruce.
As for you, Bruce Wayne, we find you guilty of the murders of Martha and Thomas Wayne, Victoria Jensen, Vicky Vale, Jason Todd, amongst others. But your sentence will not be death. It shall be for you to rot in Arkham Asylum for the rest of your pathetic life.
Don't worry, Mr. Owl. He's with me, and we're getting the flock out of here.
We killed them. We killed all of them.
Welcome back, folk. That must have been hard to watch again. Kind of lost that round. Probably because you're not a winner like me. I got a list of achievements. You know, when I set out to do something, I do it. And I know you know my greatest achievement. I'm Jason Todd. This one was a masterpiece. Oh, but I had to hurt. I mean, look. I mean, he really got it. He was a hot one. You might actually get out of those. You'll have to excuse me for a moment.
be him.
Please, Bruce! Tristan!
Why did you let him do this to me?
Jason, I tried to stop the Joker, but by the time I found you, it was too late.
I'm not talking about the Joker. Why did you let Batman do this to me? Put me in a suit and empower me. I was an out-of-control teen. It's his fault. It's your fault the Joker beat me with the crowbar and let me burn. He's here.
Are you looking for me? Pow! Pow! Zap! No, that one actually hurt. What are you gonna do? You can't kill me.
Go ahead. For me.
It's okay. It really is. I mean, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that all those people died because of you. And that all their lives that are now a living hell is because of you. All that matters is that you know it.
Finish him. If you kill him, all the pain goes away.
It doesn't matter. Killing him won't change anything. He killed you years ago. Doing the same now won't make a difference.
How do you know?
He's not real. All of this is inside my head. I can't change that. You're right. It is my fault. Sorry, Jason. Don't ask me.
Do you think that we blame you?
That's why you're here, isn't it? Why you've all come back to hold me responsible, right?
Bruce, you were just a kid when your mother and I were murdered in front of you. How could we possibly hold you responsible?
I forced you and Mom to go to the theater that night. If I hadn't, you wouldn't have been there. And he would have murdered you.
Bruce, the only one who blames you for our death is you.
I don't understand.
That night was the first time that you started taking ownership for the actions of others. Vicky, Grayson, Jason Todd. Joe Chill was the first of them. That was the first time that you started taking ownership for others' mistakes.
I put them in those situations. I inspire them to do things that ultimately cost them everything. Even the lives of some of them.
Your mother and I were able to do great things with our lives. We achieved power and wealth that we were able to give back to the city. But our greatest accomplishment was you. We dreamed of saving Gotham, but we failed. But time and time again, you were able to bring this city back from the edge.
I've also created psychopaths in the process.
Again, taking responsibility for the actions of others. There's a balance to everything, Bruce.
Batman's responsible. I'm responsible.
There's always going to be resistance when you're trying to create hope in others. Sometimes it creates monsters. Your mother and I succumbed to one of the monsters that we created. That's the balance of it. But you survived. You created a new balance. You're stronger and braver than I could have ever been. And I've always been proud of your accomplishments. It would have been wrong to change my fate so I could have been here with you. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been the Batman. The good of the Batman for this city outweighs the circumstances that created him.
What should I do now?
Let go of the past and get up.
It worked. How do you feel? You may have a few hours of feeling a bit stronger than you did previous to the accident.
Tim.
No, Bruce, you can't leave. It's only been an hour. We have to do follow-up testing.
I need to get down to the exchange. I need you to start working on the Bane antidote.
Bruce. Be careful.
exactly are you looking for? Oh. So you've decided to come back, to die alone.
I'm not alone.
So, you survived. You have increased strength, Bruce. Has someone else been dipping into the venom? Seems to be whatever drugs you were on, you're running out, Bruce.
You may have a few hours of feeling a bit stronger than you did previous to the accident.
Oh, shit. Oh, look who just got brave. Little Robin, let me introduce you to the drug you've been trying to take out. And I'm pretty sure you're aware of exactly what the withdrawals are capable of. Now, back to you.
Saw the procedure. This miracle cocktail. It actually worked. You're back on your feet, back in the game. I shouldn't have doubted Dr. McGee. I should have been by your side, supporting you.
Tim, for the past 10 months, I've been watching everybody struggle around me. I saw what all the failed attempts to heal me was doing to you.
That must have made it hard on you.
No, actually, it fueled me.
What do you mean?
I saw within you the need to keep finding a cure for you in the city. I knew I had to keep working on it.
Bruce, your dedication to this city and these people will never stop amazing me.
If you choose to keep living this life, then like me, you will eventually see that what we do has and will continue to create monsters. You will feel that what we do just makes things worse. There may even be days and moments where you don't want to fight as hard. You will see the darkness grow as long as we strive to fight against it. I can't explain it, but I believe now that one day, as long as we keep fighting, we will inspire the weak to become strong, the innocent to triumph, and the evil to become alone and afraid. It may not be in my lifetime or even yours, but one day, I know that the sun will rise and that Gotham will see the light.
I feel like Bruce Wayne. I feel like giving up. The sins of the past creeping on me when the times are tough. Trying to write it down, but my pen quivers in my hand. All I ever wanted to do is help you to understand. I feel like venting, but who am I to turn to? So I document my own thoughts for you to learn through. Most of my friends are two-faced. Is this some kind of joke? See, I feel like a bane to those that I love the most. So what's the answer to wallow or overcome? And how will I find the answers I seek if I choose to run? I gotta look at my reflection, even though I don't want to, cause they measure you by how you act when the pressure is on you. So are you giving up or getting back to what you could be, what you should be? Cause you know you never like the taste of defeat. So you continue to ride in that chair, Bruce, so get up, because I feel like you deep inside, Bruce. Maybe the world needs us. Prince of Gotham, when I put the cape and cowl on. Night, and these are the streets that I have to prowl on. When the night falls and the sun goes down, start a problem inside my town. You ain't hear a thing but me swooping down. Swoosh, you be hanging upside down. Yeah, need to get back to that. I've been broken inside spirit and mind, and I feel I need to come back now because I'm quickly running out of time. The sins of my past, they will not be the death of me. I'm ready to return and face everything that's ahead of me. Yeah. They define me. The only thing I'm working on is trying to find me. You have been spit out by the city. Chewed up and digested, spending time with nothing for company but my reflection. So, what are my intentions? The same thing as they always was. Like nothing you need a hero. Guess what? Got my boat you on. Bruce Wayne, cape and cowl attached. Might have thought I quit. Oh no, I can't do that. So back to the business, cause Gotham needs me just as much. Maybe I need it more, but that's a topic we'll leave untouched. When the night falls and the sun goes down, you start a problem inside my time. You won't hear a thing but me swooping down. Swoosh, you be hanging upside down. I feel back, I feel strong, I feel equipped. The sins in the past will be something I'm forgetting quick. But we move forward every day, never forget the past. Cause you can't look back, this is the life of the best. Shit.